What's going on, everybody? It's Deckplatetone with another video. Shout out to my Deckplate champions. If you're over 30 and you're thinking about joining the Navy, listen up. I got some deployment advice for you and some tips. I also got a story about two sailors. Both of the sailors I watched, they both went on deployment. One, he got through the deployment and he thrived. The other, not so much. He lost everything. His wife, his money, his house, everything. It all started with just one decision. First up, we got my man Petty Officer Rick. He was about in his 30s, I think like his late 30s, probably like 38 years old. Married, wife, kids, the whole thing, right? His wife was so cool. She was beautiful too, right? She would FaceTime, she would give him pictures, care packages, whatever. Beautiful family. He started hanging out with this young sailor, and she wasn't without her baggage, let me tell you. I started off friendly and whatnot, started off real innocent. I would see like too much of it and I'd be like, yo, bro, hey, everything good? Family cool, man? Like, remember, you gotta stay focused, you know what I'm saying? He was like, yeah, man, everything cool, man. You know, ain't like that, man, yeah. So I'm like, just checking up on you, bro. All right, salute. Weeks later, I started coming around and I'm like, hold up, man. Everything good? He would be playing around, you know, doing all this weird stuff.
How do you like your eggs in the morning? Hey, guys. Excuse-moi. Watch this. Ready? I'm trying to knock in the stomach with my tongue.
You know when a guy, you know, like being playful, kind of little flirty and stuff, but I'm like, hey, bro, you good? Oh, yeah, bro, I'm good, man. Yeah, ain't even like that. All right, bro, yeah, family good? Yeah, you know, a little something. Yeah, but yeah, family good. All right, cool. Remember, we got to stay focused, bro. All right, salute to you. Something happened. He wasn't being forthcoming, I think. All right, whatever he had going on, somebody might have saw something inappropriate, or his wife knew somebody on the ship, or whatever. You know, messages was exchanged, and then out of nowhere, the FaceTime stopped happening, the text messages or whatever, emails, care packages, all that. Nothing. He literally started losing out on so much stuff. Next was the setup. I would ask, like, hey, how's the family doing? What's going on, man? My man is tripping for real. He's really wilding out. Oh, this trying to take me for all my money. She's trying to take the kids away. I'm gonna send her the car. I'm gonna divorce her. I'm gonna divorce that. He's saying in the earshot of the young lady and a whole bunch of other people. So I'm like, dang, man, like, what happened, man? Bro, we can talk about it. Like, yo, man, are you seeing counseling? And then it hit me. Oh, I know what he's doing. What happening is, like, you know, when you're doing something wrong, right? You cheating and whatnot, you want to be justified. So you sitting there and telling people everything, you know, airing out your dirty laundry, making it seem like that person is the worst person, right? There's two sides of the story and then the truth, but I think he was saying like the worst of his stuff or whatever. Maybe he was making it up, right? But anyway, I think he was saying that to gain the girl trust and whatnot, right? Because check this out. Now every time you see him, this dude is crashing out. He's raging over everything. He don't want to be with peers. He don't want to work out. He don't want to do nothing. He just want to rage, hang out with the girl, and that's it, you know, and talk bad about his wife. The rumor was they started being, I guess, intimate or started being an item. Whatever that meant, I think that was the wrong move for him. The other guy, I'm gonna call him G-Check. Real stellar guy. This guy was about his business. He was about improving his personal and professional development at all times. Super professional. And he was always like helping everybody. Everybody on the ship knew who he was. To this day, me and him are still friends. Here's the thing. You know the girl that Rick was messing around with? First, G-Check was in the very, very friend zone talking stages, right? But then he noticed, like, hold on.
Hell no.
And he seen how things were going and he realized, hey, I don't want to be down that path. And so he broke it off. He talked to her one day and he said, look, man, we're not going down the same path. I'm trying to do this. You do what you do.
And that's the bottom line, because Stone Cold said so.
Not a whole bunch of crazy stuff to say about his story, but he just started locking in and getting it and taking deployment for what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be an opportunity. He took it as an opportunity. Before we get to the rest of the video, I appreciate you watching if you made it this far. Make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Now, let's go on to the tips before we get back to the story. One tip for the deployment is look at it as a reset. Deployment can be a reset, it can be a recalibration. That's a chance for you to take everything that you have, put it all into this one small list, and then just start knocking that list off. Just knock that list off until things are done, right? You're gonna have productivity. You have the deployment to reset, recalibrate, and get into a better position for you and your family. Another tip is do not leave worse than you came. I'll repeat that. Do not leave worse than you came. If you do a whole deployment away from all the distractions and everything in life and you stay the same way, you are the person failing. And not only that, but you're failing your family as well. Don't be the person that leaves worse than you came. That's the worst thing you can do on a deployment. The next tip is to plan your days. Plan your days and try to do it as much as possible. It's not going to be perfect, but if you plan your days, you can manage your time a little bit better, right? Then people won't be wasting all your time. You'll have stuff to do. You have goals to knock out. You have time for journaling, all that stuff. Plan your days and your deployments will go by much easier. For this tip about your family, make sure you bring your family with you. Okay, all right. So what I mean by that is bring your pictures, mementos, letters, and all that stuff. I remember I did a deployment. My family sent letters. I was reading those letters like every night before I went to bed. I was also scrolling through my phone and whatnot, looking at all our pictures and stuff. In fact, my kids, they sent me this picture frame and whatnot. I'd be looking at that thing all the time. I would just open up my drawer and I would read it. It says daddy, blank, 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 a whole bunch of stuff. I would keep on reading that every day. Bring something so that way you be locked in. If Rick had something like that and if he paid attention to that more, he wouldn't be in the situation that he was in. For this tip, during sleeping hours, sleep. During sleeping hours, you have to sleep. I'm telling you, that is so important, right? So think about it. If you're over 30, chances are you got aches, pains, all that stuff. You need your rest, man. We're not one of the young boys anymore. We're not one of the young girls anymore, right? We need rest. We do. We truly do. All right, so when it comes time for taps or before that, make sure you get your rest. Make sure you get up early.
Time to get strong, time to win. Yeah, let's do it. For the boys club. For the boys.
For this tip, you gotta work out. If you don't work out, oh man, you already know. You're over 30 years old, you know how it is, man, right? You gotta shape faster, right? It takes longer to heal up. All these things, right? We lose our elasticity and all this stuff. We might as well work out daily. We have to. When I say work out daily, man, make sure you're hitting that cardio. I would do something like treadmill, right? That way you don't be messing up your joints and stuff, right? If you can't even work out because you're so busy, you can do workouts in the office, man. You can even do workouts in your workspace, wherever that might be, so that way you stay in shape. Because you're more than 30 years old, you got to, man. For the last one, this one, you gotta find like-minded people. I'm talking about people in your same age range. Yeah, it'd be cool to hang out with some younger people here and there, but after a while, you're gonna start becoming a creepy old guy or the old girl. So make sure you balance it out. Get people that mesh with you, that wanna do the same things that you wanna do, that care about the same things that you care about in life. Because when you're over 30, man, listen, we got different goals and objectives, right? We trying to make sure that we fulfilling our purpose. We trying to make sure that we hitting our goals and our objectives, because it's not just about us. Remember, we not just surviving deployment. We rebuilding ourselves in the process, right? Brick by brick by brick by brick. Rick got off the ship to silence. There was no hugs, no smiles, nobody there to greet him, none of that stuff. And he ended up getting divorced. And he also ended up moving in with the girl. And then he ended up getting married to the girl. Maybe Rick did have a good ending, right? When G-Check got off the ship, his whole family was there. Everybody was all grinning, everybody happy to see him. They threw a whole party all over the pair, man. It was crazy. And today, G-Check, he's happily married. He just made another pay grade. He got a kid on the way. I just talked to him a couple weeks ago, man. That dude is lit. He's doing good. He's still building. He's still growing. That deployment, it really transformed his life. If you join the Navy over 30, listen up, man. You got way more to lose, but you got way more to gain. Oh, and Rick's story is not over. I said this young lady had baggage, right? And she ended up leaving Rick for somebody else while they were still married, and then ended up divorcing him a little bit later. And then I think marrying somebody else. So Rick, he lost everything. So please, you guys gonna go on deployment and you're over 30, make the right decision. Really, still watching the video, I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Make sure that you comment, like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. And make sure that you check in for my next video. Check any one of these videos up on screen. And of course, I'll see you in the next one. No further entries this page. Tony Tone, out.